I also have the benefit of having a daughter who's 8 years old, and she also brain trained with Keen. She suffered from bacterial meningitis as an infant, and the doctors said, watch out for learning disabilities. So we kind of kept an eye out on her, but nothing showed up. And then right around first grade, we started noticing that she was behind her peers. We had some tests run. There were no learning disabilities, so to speak, but she always was about 3 to 6 months behind where everybody else was, and she struggled desperately to keep up. By the end of second grade, that lack of ability to keep up with her peers had escalated into a tremendous amount of anxiety for her. She basically, I would say, was depressed. And I don't use that word lightly, but if I describe how she was back then, her anxiety was so great, she would go to school in the morning in tears, begging to stay home. She would come home in the afternoon in tears over homework and over not being as smart as the other students. She had black circles under her eyes. She had irritable bowel syndrome that the doctors said were stress-induced. We knew it was really bad when she stopped wanting to play with any of her friends, and she wanted to just stay at home with me. And I remember looking at my husband, Ivan, and just saying, we're losing our little girl. And at that time, we called Keen again and took her down there. She did 10 sessions, and the change, the interesting thing is that I went down expecting to improve her academic performance, and that would take care of the anxiety. And interestingly enough, I think the exact opposite happened. She actually, what the brain training did, from what we could see, was that it removed the anxiety and it removed the depression. So that literally, I was speaking with Ivan tonight, honey, what would you say? He said, I just remember at the end of her training, I remember her walking off to school, and I said, honey, have fun at school today. And she said, okay, Dad. And she trotted off to school. Just profound emotional difference in her. She still struggled in some areas. The stresses were still there, and they still nagged at her a little bit, but I would say she was 80 to 90% better. We're homeschooling this year, and as a testament to brain state technologies, one of the reasons why we're homeschooling this year is so we can take that stress away, and we're going to take her back for some more sessions with Keen. And I think we're really excited to see what opens up for her world as well. And if my husband's really good, he's going to get brain state technology for Christmas.